John Farrell is the new manager of the Boston Red Sox. I'll tell you why this is a good first step in the Red Sox rebuilding plan for 2013. Hey everybody, it's Paulie. Welcome back to This Week in Red, where we're talking all things Red Sox and Major League Baseball. So the worst kept secret the last few weeks around Boston is that John Farrell would finally be named manager of the Boston Red Sox. And that has finally come to fruition as the Red Sox surprisingly send infielder Mike Aviles to the Toronto Blue Jays in order to bring their man John Farrell into the manager's post in Boston. And Farrell won a race among 5 candidates, which included Brad Ausmus, who was probably going to get this job if Farrell was not able to be gotten over from the Blue Jays. Also, Tony Pena was another candidate, along with Tim Wallach. So these were some guys that were in the mix with Farrell. But all along, GM Ben Cherrington, who was finally given free rein to conduct this search and consult with management after he made his decision. It was his decision, Cherrington's, to bring Farrell in to lead this team next year and beyond. And the Red Sox are getting a known commodity here, and I think they feel like this is what they need right now as a team. They need a known commodity in that manager's office. As much as they like Brad Ausmus as a candidate, he has no managerial experience, and I think that's a big concern for the Red Sox. But the bottom line is, for most of what you're hearing from the Red Sox beat writers and people who cover the team on a regular basis, is that John Farrell is not going to be afraid of this job, that he is a guy that has the presence and has the ability to go in there, and that this challenge to rebuild this team from the ashes is not too big from him. And right now, if you're a Red Sox fan, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear about a guy that can come in and do the job, and I think Farrell is definitely qualified. If things had worked out differently and the way the Sox had hoped, Farrell would have been the successor to Terry Francona, but things did not work out that way. But Farrell now has his chance to put his stamp on this team. It's good that he's going to be hired early in the process, because now he can get in consultation with Cherrington and the rest of that front office in identifying and bringing in the kind of players the Red Sox need to rebuild their team. Also, you're going to look at Farrell and say, guys like John Lester, Daniel Bard, and Clay Buchholz had their most success under Farrell. That's a big reason why he's here now in Boston. They need to get that pitching straightened out, especially Daniel Bard. And I think Farrell is the guy to do that. I think the Red Sox have known that all along. So all in all, this is a great first step for the Sox as they start their rebuilding plan for 2013. It may not be the ideal hire of all of them, but I think right now he's the right guy at the right time for this job. So Sox fans out there, as you look at the John Farrell hire, your thoughts. Was this the right approach for the Sox in the managerial position? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red.